What's up, crypto fiends? Average crypto investor, aka Gang ROI, here to talk about Polar Nodes. Polar Nodes is a node-based project on the Avalanche chain that is undergoing some massive changes to how the protocol works as a whole. If you're looking to get started with the next wave of Node and DAAS projects, Polar Nodes has you covered. As always, nothing said in this video is financial advice, and you should always do your own research before investing into any project. Let's first take a look at where Polar Nodes stands today. Polar Nodes is a relatively new project starting in January 2022 on the Avalanche blockchain. Polar Nodes operates a little bit differently than other node projects since they operate as a DAO, or a decentralized autonomous node organization. This is the first feature that separates Polar from a few other node projects. One of the key factors that a DeFi protocol needs to establish is trust. Some projects try to do this through KYC, some through liquidity locks, and some through multi-sig wallets. Polar is going down a different approach than most by establishing a DAO. Essentially, this means the project is a community-driven project, leaving many investment and protocol decisions up to the community through snapshot votes. As with other node projects, the objective of this protocol is to provide investors with a stable passive income. Polar has 5 different tiers of nodes: Fuji, Mount Blanc, Kilimanjaro, Ushuaia, and Everest. Each of these nodes has a rising cost as well as a rising payout rate. Fuji nodes cost 30 Polar and pay out 0.45 Polar per day, or a 1.5% payout per day. Mont Blanc's cost 55 Polar and earn 0.99 Polar per day, or a 1.8% payout per day. Kilimanjaro costs 250 Polar and earn 5 per day, or a 2% payout per day. Ushuaia costs 400 and earns 9 per day, or a 2.3% per day. Everest are the highest tier and cost 1,000 Polar per node and pay out 35 Polar, or 3.5% payout per day. Polar Nodes does 2 interesting things to try and encourage sustainability from a sheer payout perspective. The first is an ROI tax, which is currently a 10% tax if you claim before your ROI has been achieved. This is 66.67 days for Fuji nodes, 55.55 days for Mont Blanc nodes, 50 days for Kilimanjaro nodes, 43.47 days for Ushuaia nodes, and 28.57 days for Everest nodes. After that, there is a 1% claim tax. In addition to the ROI tax, there is also a current node cap for each tier. Everest is capped at 3,750 nodes, Ushuaia at 2,500, Kilimanjaro at 2,500, Mont Blanc at 20,000, and Fuji at 1,000. Now, these caps have been increasing as we approach the limit for now, but I have a feeling that will be stopping shortly. Considering several of these tiers are near their node caps, it may be wise to start building up your rewards to get the tiers that you really want to have. Now, here's where things start to get really interesting. This weekend, on April 10th, Polar Nodes is migrating to their new version of their protocol. This is when Polar Nodes levels up and is now just Polar. The first major feature coming to version 3 of the contract is all nodes will become transferable NFTs. Some of these NFTs will have unique features and may even have boosts associated to various attributes tied to your NFT. You can see here the Gold Everest variety, which will be given to the top holder in the Everest tier. Another new feature coming with this update is the ability to buy Lucky Boxes. Lucky Boxes work like a gacha box. They have a percentage tier to win node types that is either worth more or less than the amount of the Polar the Lucky Box costs. As you can see by this image, this is a Lucky Box that costs 350 but still has a percentage chance for Mont Blanc and Kilimanjaros. However, Lucky Boxes will be the only way to get NFTs with special booster characteristics that may be more valuable than others within the same tier. With all these new NFTs dropping, Polar is also going to be launching a marketplace that allows you to sell your NFTs, Lucky Boxes, as well as other exclusive content that the project will be dropping. The marketplace will feature the ability to either use fixed prices or auction-style formats to ensure you get the best price. There have been some other announcements that came out around this update as well. One of them is the ability to compound your pending rewards into new NFTs if there is cap room available in that respective tier. This saves you from paying taxes to claim while still getting you a new NFT to keep earning those rewards. Another is the announcement of Polar Seasons, which represents a specific node, and holders of that node will get benefits such as a limited edition seasonal Lucky Boxes, boosted rewards, and much more. The last major feature coming with this new update is the addition of a 6th tier of nodes. Not much is known about this tier, but if it follows the previous scaling system of rewards, you are definitely going to want to pick one up. It also may be a node tier that you cannot buy directly and can only be gained through certain lucky boxes to encourage others to risk it for the biscuit and go for gold. To be honest, Polar is one of the projects that I wrote off in the beginning because I didn't really see their whole vision. But as time has progressed, I have really started to eat my words and have begun investing in their protocol. I think the team has some interesting concepts around sustainability, which if you watch my previous video that you can find here, you know is a huge issue. I think if they are able to start enforcing these node caps rather than raising them each time as they approach, the protocol definitely has a path to sustainability. It will also help to have lucky boxes being purchased because it'll be a net gain in Polar for the protocol over the long run. I'm curious to see how much these unique characteristics change emission models, but only time will tell how much of an impact they really have there. Are you currently invested in Polar or going to invest before their new contract comes out? Let me know in the comments down below. And if you are, make sure to claim your rewards before the new update comes out to ensure nothing is lost. If you learned something here today about Polar nodes, give me a like to help others find this video. If you want to see my next project review, why don't you subscribe with the bell notification turned on so you can be alerted when it comes out. That's all for now. Stay safe, and don't worry, crypto fiends, we are all going to make it.